Francesco, Raffaele, Nico, Frank Nitty. Late night, black and white, losing my tie, puffing on a cigarette, looking at the city through the blinds. Picking my trench coat and hat from the coat rack, step out and lock the door, shit, I never go back to the place again, feeling arranged in the head. The life of a man outside the law, for the cops I fled. Many men I left dropped dead in a puddle of what we created. Tommy gun smoke feels the block from the right path I deviated. I started out a dually, made connection with those who rule the streets, and we all wanted a piece. Prohibition came, so we opened up speakeasies, smuggled the whiskey from Canada just to feed the need. Alphonse and the soldiers with plans devised by me to get the head of our enemies. Happy Valentine's, we got five, but bugs got free. This life of crime went on, tax evasion's how they got me. Trying to get us off the scene, they gave Al 11 years and only gave me 18 months. Stepping out prison as the new boss, what the fuck? There's three of us and the mayor of the city's corrupt. Recalling the time that no good son of a bitch set me up. Detective Blank put me hands on the wall, wet me up. 3 slugs in the back, I survived cause a real G is never done. Mayor Kermack, you clever punk. Did it because I'm a mobster who won't cooperate like the other ones. Mob lifestyle, I've been doing this for years. Murder in opposition, criminal motivation over here. Mob lifestyle, I've been doing this for years. Murder in opposition, criminal motivation over here. I was diagnosed with terminal cancer, they want my mind gone like Al, but I devised a new plan because my flame is never going out. Got the mayor popped in along while shaking hands with Roosevelt. Revenge is sweet, pop on culo, movies out. And now they're trying to charge us with extorting Hollywood. And my trusted associate be off was no good. That cocksucking motherfucker was FBI undercover, and I decided I was responsible for this blunder. And I would have to do the time, but I'm 55 and slowly dying. Depression and phase, the sun comes up and I step on my doorstep. Go in and have breakfast with my wife. She goes to church and I start drinking, running all around my mind. Federal courts tomorrow, but about to throw away my life. And due to my failed judgment, I'm in this corner with no right. I should have lived differently, it wasn't worth the load of mine. 32, walk 5 blocks to the train yard, commit suicide. Mob lifestyle, I've been doing this for years. Murder in opposition, criminal motivation over here. Mob lifestyle, I've been doing this for years. Murder in opposition, criminal motivation over here. Knowing symbolism, man, the mafia is power, rags to riches. But in reality, man, it's made up of men just like you and me who gotta make decisions. And at the end of the day, it wasn't a good one. It wasn't a good one. You know what I'm saying? Was it? It was not. Was it?
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Come on now, snap out of it.
Wait a minute, motherfucker, you were in the ghetto. Now you're flipping and tripping while sipping amaretto. What the fuck is so topsy-turvy about that? You was living mad poor and now your belly's fat. You whack, and not like a whack-a-mole. You're more like whack, like your head needs a hole. A brand new one, yo, or maybe a bitch slap. You catch as much heat as a non-existent fish trap. So full of crap, but hey, what do you expect? Being the one who never got chin checked. No face wrecked, only a teeny little scratch on your backside when your parents whooped your ass. Now you're stealing pills and drinking NyQuil, pawning silverware to keep you high in gear. Isn't it terrible living up there in the suburbs? Does this new world stand up to what you've heard? Is it worse in comparison to living in the hood? If you could go back, I don't think you would. And should you? No, most likely not. You'll get caught by your old boys and stomped on the spot. Right there, broad daylight in a parking lot. Would've got shot, but the fucking cops show up. You're lucky fuck. You always get the good and be happy with what you got, man. Quit your bitchin'. Moving out the ghetto to the suburbs. It's much worse out there, I've heard. Moving out the suburbs to the ghetto. Much more violent, exciting though. Moving out the ghetto to the suburbs. It's much worse out there, I've heard. Moving out the suburbs to the ghetto. Much more violent, exciting though.
Stopped counting the orbits. All I can do is lie against the smooth dome of my bubble prison and drift with the cosmos. My food and water tubes float about my head like friendly, mocking snakes. Some while back, I had decided to refuse their blandishments, to let hunger shrivel my stomach. slacken my tongue, to cheat my jailers by dying in their death-proof cell. But the snakes had floated and coiled and mocked at my noble intentions, knowing that sooner or later I would clutch them fiercely in a loving embrace. I would eat and drink until I was sated, sick with self-disgust, and fall back panting against my prison wall, and sleep like the miserable, unloved infant I had become. No, I couldn't die. They wouldn't let me. It was against the code of my jailers, a law more inflexible than any written for humanity since the days of Moses. But of course, my jailers weren't human.
Welcome to the future, my memories are all that's left of people from the sky. Rule everything with each step they used me, took my ideas, abused me, killed me, resurrected me like induced dreams. I'm moving through space in an invention that I concocted. 2061, the year they landed, and rockets couldn't stop them. After the war, the problem, see humanity lost and fallen. We're separated inside and outside of the wall. It's terrifying for those of us on the inside. Slaves, they use our minds for inventions on how to punish our kind. They ruin and run in our lives. On the outside, it's different, kinda like a scavenger life. Humans forming packs just like wolves in the night. And when some of us on the inside die, they fuel up and take flight, looking for packs of new workers to abduct into the slave mines. Dump the bodies of the deceased in a volcano, evaporate lives. But I've been here the longest and I'm the strongest, and I devise with those of us on the outside to kill these monsters. Revolt for humanity, gathered, scattered weapons manically, snuck them in. Our strategy started out graphically, murder, mayhem, catastrophe, but then they captured me, scanned our brains and found out me was the one with the blueprint, see? So they took an idea for a death-proof cell in orbit. They put me in it and shot me into space. It took 4 minutes and now it's been a couple hundred years. It's so boring, it's hell. Eternity floating, orbiting in a cell. It's not right that they got us like this, suppressed and held. We need to revolt. Boy, yeah, you're yesterday and then
So I tried to do something about it. I stuck my neck out, and that was the beginning of it. And here I am, floating in space, in the loneliest prison cell in history. And the worst part of the whole thing is that it was all my idea.
Working in the mine, I gained the aliens' trust, and they equipped me with the plasma gun to guard the whole of us. A whole I bust with the rifle, then I'd let the slaves escape. While I stayed behind too long, they hit me with a spore grenade. I awoke in a bubble hovering above the earth, still too dazed to be amazed or even fathom what has happened. The scenery be astonishing to say the very least, but I was quick to believe that they had put me on a leash, and then I freaked, bashed my face into the wall, but it didn't even hurt. In fact, it felt kinda soft. I'm at a loss for reality, having flashbacks of sitting talking with my would-be friends. I had that, now I got none but the blackness in this food. Wish I had a gun, wish I had some amplitude, and I can tell I'm headed out into the nothingness of space, because the world is disappearing like it's trying to escape, and that might be great, but not for me. I bet them fucking gray skins are sitting back at home laughing. I'm stuck in this thing, it won't let me think. By now it might have been weeks. I'm on the brink of a mental meltdown when another orb passes me by and waves high.
End transmission.
¿No se siente usted muy solo?
Con coñac nunca se está solo, Elsa.
De todos modos, la fórmula es incompleta.
La conozco. Una copa, un cigarrillo y una hermosa mujer. Eso sí.
Brings out the monster in you. A strange tune. Brings out the monster in you. A strange tune seems to be playing for you.
A su extraordinaria estrella.
Public enemy number one.
is it that makes you a monster in the nighttime, in the dark, when you lose control and embark on a malicious murder mission to feed the scars of insane ways of putting your thoughts together? Zodiac and Jack the Ripper, the opposite of Jack Tripper, slicing the cop and stabbing the stripper. Love got me cold and bitter. Maybe the ice chest will figured I would quit her. Maybe I'm the kind of guy that collects human hearts and livers, cooks them in rice, and have some dinner as a sinner. Maybe I'm a cop that kills and covers it up. Maybe I'm a politician that ordered my mistress clipped put in a trunk. Maybe I'm a hustler and my custody won't pay up. Just maybe I'm a pimp and a bitch came short on bucks. Maybe I'm a soldier trained to take lives for the blood rush, concussions, barrel combustion, guts gushing, the lust coming, dripping drool with this love stuff. Scream, spurts and cuffs, blurts, question marks and 12 gauge pumps. Thus in a magnifying glass, look in my eyes and they grasp the evil of man. The church steeple will stand as a thing of the past. The squeals, the laughs, the midnight hour is at hand. Never cower, think with sand, cause I'm killing myself, it's how I am.
Brings out the monster in you. A strange tune. Brings out the monster in you. A strange tune seems to be playing for you.
Strangely tuning into the loon in me, walking quirky down the street, mumbling softly till I cough at me intestines. Gee, I do no question my mission on this ball of slime, riding on the dust of the universe, trapped in the shell of space in tone reverse. I rehearse the sacred ceremony in which I gain space money in space like honey. You can smoke it up blunty. I want the grimy grasp of the atom in my grip. It has slipped through the hands of time and now it's mine to dip my finger in its finger in. And now I'm done. Once I realize people stop in place when I look at them, I'm shook and spun around the time that I create. No place for me. The monster in me hates. I rate dice roll on life told. I really don't know about this. Like a fish I drown out in my own life's existence. And get this, I hacked up a slut on the strip, whipped up a drink and drunk it down in a split.
Like you are whatever you are, and if you've gotten well as we are that in our own understanding as much as we can understand it, does that communicate to you, you know? Well, then I'm a computer. Then I'm your computer, you know? I'm standing here in eternity right now, man.
Standing in eternity. Standing in eternity. Standing in eternity. Step up, unsheath the mic and swing it like a katana. Suited up in body armor like the guy with the harm the rap raping industry. Fuckers got an end to me. I'm waking up in alleyways, bloody hands and missing memories. Surrounded by dead MCs, I guess I killed them lyrically and leave no clues as I commence to take a breath and skip the scene. Looking onto the future, blazing up, recording raps to boost up expectations in this game. Never neglect your lessons or hesitated to take aim early at the president and his lofty ass brain. He's the real terrorist and I put that on everything. I'll be in attendance if they ordered him hanged.
Does that communicate to you? Does that communicate to you? Does that communicate to you? Does that communicate to you?
Sand and rock and water and a beaver. What the fuck is a day at the cleaners? No wieners, I clean splines and fingers. Fuck up ringers, never ate at wingers. Daytona 500 on the road with a popo on my tail, blasting fofo. Drinking a fo in the middle of the AM. No playing, I don't know what I'm saying. Telephones don't ring around me, don't know why. It's so unlikely. Tongue is spiky like a medieval mace, swinging the mic all over the place.
Here's my thought. I want to take a nuclear submarine and turn it inside out. So you put all the computer on the life support system. You gotta have air and water. You turn the computer inside out and make the world the submarine.
Okay, I'll be the devil then.
Baby, won't you light my fire?
The lightning strikes, and I was born with the mic and the pen and the pad in the storm, brandishing a sword to right the wrong, done by a mob, bombs and others tears fall. The lightning strikes, and I was born with the mic and the pen and the pad in the storm, brandishing a sword to right the wrong, done by a mob, bombs and others tears fall. The lightning strikes, and I was born with the mic and the pen and the pad in the storm, brandishing a sword to right the wrong, done by a mob, bombs and others tears fall. The lightning strikes, and I was born with the mic and the pen and the pad in the storm, brandishing a sword to right the wrong, done by a mob, bombs and others tears fall. The lightning strikes.
It's over.
Motherfucker, we're gonna whoop the fuck out of you, drag you in the cut and strip you, rob your bitch ass. This is how we do it, ninja steel. 357 in a bag with some slugs as I bug run, sucker run, one after one. Keep missing but I'm drunk, 187 proof like Spice One. Hung Jakes in the park, watch you shake as your lungs quiver with no oxygen, dropping in and out of consciousness, sucking and feeling like it's the apocalypse, bombing them, causing them problems and robbing them. Incompetent faggots get stomped and then pour you like top ramen in. Slaughter for betrayal came in the form of karma to slay you. Pay you a visit to make you realize that I'll erase you, duct tape you, pistol whip you, you fake dude. Came through with a squad of freaks in the night and we're gonna gag you. You flake fool, put a stake in your heart that will embrace you. Take you to the other side, they'll trace you in chalk outlines, rip out your spine, beat you with your vertebrae, you don't wanna step in my mind. There's no running away from my run, there's no place to hide. I'm gonna get you by and by. I'm on a bus with a gun, about to kill someone. In the small of my back rests a deuce hum. Some fat guy on a PSP, it's killing me. I'm on his teeth, all yellow and green. Eats at Mickey D's, and I be killing these. These what? Kinda fat, hella whack, life disease. So I pull the gack out and it goes black. Don't wanna scrap, just out to leave you flat on your back. Blood's running across the blue floor like a used whore, standing up, sperm do pour. Then I break out the emergency exit window and I'm off in the breeze, just like the wind blow. Then I'm gone, running and drinking on the floor. Loco, I'm loco and I'll choke your throat. I'm about to blow. Got the gun to my own head, light flash red and blue and white, and then roll with my motherfucking strap on the side of me. Thinking it don't fuck with the West Fat MC. Rolling with my motherfucking strap on the side of me. Thinking it don't fuck with the Spokane MC. Rolling with my motherfucking strap on the side of me. Thinking it don't fuck with the Frisco MC. Rolling with my motherfucking strap on the side of me. Thinking it don't fuck with the Spokane MCs. 187 to 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 187 now. Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Everybody dies on this motherfucking album. Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Digging in the dirt when I'm putting in work. Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Everybody dies on this motherfucking album. Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Digging in the dirt when I'm putting in work. So I'm in jail, my shank is an old nail, feeling so stale like the air up in my cell. They call my mind state criminal, an individual, a psycho male. With the tool I impale, a rapist shaking while I commit the act. My body count stacks, guards come in, react. I got a taser wire in my heart, now I'm a critical, my headpiece fail. I'm chilling like a pale ale. I'm still free and I'm still guilty. Filthy, kill me, let me get the real dream. Gun still concealed, G, left his body in the hills and trees. In this alternate reality, they still feel me. Guilty, covering your seven extremities. You're probably on that Sherman, fearing they'll never mention me. A killer on the road, been across the 7 seas, smoking weed that's Lebanese. Break nuts out of penitentiary. Hear him screaming, I'm free. Then back to the mission, leaving dummies twisted. This pistol is my extension. Feed you to the fishes. I'm an arson to burn your wishes. Send your ass to the mortician. Blood makes your pores glisten. 187 dumping suckers up in inches. Fat and meaner for the player hating bitches. 187 dumping suckers up in inches. Fat and meaner for the player hating bitches.
Steel Studio. You can't can't mess with us. We'll chop your head off. You need nothing. My name is Ninja Brace, and I will decapitate you. And then I'll throw you in the trunk. Jump in the moonlight, 'cause I'm a ninja. You can't mess with Ninja Steel. It's unfeasible. You guys ain't nothing. I'll jump outside and kick it. Kick your nuts.
The terrifying visions born a year before the government sliced with decisions into the neighborhoods of the poor with an invention known as crack to leave the mind twisted. So I grew up walking amongst the sellers and abusers. When I went to school they taught us lies, but it seemed reality at the time was the streets to consume us or the cops to shoot us. But trueness is deception is a funny thing. You're taught to think a certain way, 8 hours a day to make money to live, or hit the block with a gun and some rocks. Either way you're helping them keep you in the same spot you're in. What happens when you want more? Sick of the daily grind, sick of the war, sick of the politics, sick of the rich and the poor, sick of Big Brother watching us. Born in 1984, gotta strengthen our minds, be ready for whatever they got in store. Boom, hit the floor, this is a mental robbery. Knock this shit and follow me on the path of the doctrine I stand for, the prophecy. You see the eyes of the children in the streets as they play, and you see the future, see the corruption and the city's decay. When we all pass away, what have we left to be seen? Reality or a dream? All the violence and the schemes, the peace, the riots, the noise, the silence, the intelligence and the ignorance, the freedom fighters and tyrants, the Quran, the Bible, the Tanakh, the Book of the Dead, the good and evil, positivity and negativity in our head. Binoculars spot us, some Mark Vance sit and watch us. To the populace, say hello, but it ain't obvious. They're spying on you and me. What happened to unity? Pretty soon they'll have megaphones on phone poles. Go about your daily appointed routine. Give thanks to the Patriot Act. Let them implant that shit with a smile and never take it back. Or we could throw up our hands, dance and blast and make the man feel the rhythm and stand on the floor. Ladies, shake your ass. It's a motherfucking party, pour champagne in a glass. Under the disco ball, dancing around the cops, bloodstained bass. Smash on the pedal, I'm running a fucking devil, man. Adjust the bass and treble, land. Show me the double barrel clap. When you spin around, get them down to the ground. Hey, yo, Nusto, put your fucking dick in the Fed's mouth.
The FBI hang out in my backyard. I've never seen them up close, but I can hear the dogs. They have a big camera, satellite thing, used to spy on us, even when we're bathing. Telephone rings, man, don't pick it up. Traffic's been coming through, I think they might have tapped us. Keep your trap shut, like a dead bolted lock, until it's time to party, then bring a brick and a sock. Ninja chop, hack dance, and disco slide over to the drink counter and squeeze me a lime into a pop Corona, just a laid back stoner, chillin' on the lowdown, no police showdown. Bass sounds keep coming out the bucks as I school these chumps at the bar. Like what? Keep your lame mean mug all about my area. You're looking way scarier than a witch with malaria.
It turns humankind blood hungry. It turns some bummy while some got enough to damn near buy a whole country. What's up, see reality and music, or the reality that some can't eat? Think about it, the truth is shrouded around this cash bombs for oil. What's that? It's called murder. Look at Iraq. If I was them, I'd be blasting for freedom too. Fuck the US government and the plots and schemes for the loot. I support the troops returning to be a brainwashed to the truth. Reality's the people got power, let it loose. Stop letting the TV tell your children what is cool. Teach them about the world and don't depend on any schools. Teach them reality as opposed to what they're being taught as reality. Respect and morality, intelligent mentality. Currency currently kills the courage accountably, since we need it to live, but it only disempowers we. There is no competition. There is no competition. Fuck
money like the prostitute you gave it to in the high school parking lot at 2 a.m. Let's all say amen and in God we trust. Even with our trust funds, they say it's all for one. With the blind, deaf, and dumb, and all the rest, we need to all contest these hoes taking our check. Where we can all be bartering on the trade scene, not baking our savings with millions of trees. Let's say weed was legal these days. I'd grow a whole crop and then go out and trade. A little for some food, a little on the rent. A little while back, that's how you ran a business. It only makes sense. Why collect cents when you can feel all rich with your equalness? Don't be a bitch, all greedy with your green, cause our monetary system just ain't what it seems.